Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome back to the science class for the grade 3. This is lesson number 2, parts of a plant, part 3. In the previous two videos, we have studied about parts of a plant as root and shoot, and in that we have studied the functions of root, functions of stem, and functions of leaves. In the functions of leaf, we have studied in detail about process of photosynthesis. So in today's video, we shall be discussing about flowers and fruits. Okay. So children, you must have seen different types of flowers in the garden, in your surroundings, or in your house or school. Different flowers have different shapes, colors and smell. Some are fragrant. Plants need flowers to produce fruits. Fruits contain seeds. Some fruits have only one seed. Some have many seeds. The seeds are required to grow new plants. Let us see now how a flower grows into a fruit. First, we see buds. We can see buds on a plant. Okay. The buds turn into flowers. In the second step, the buds turn into flowers. In the third step, soon the flowers fade away. After some days, we see that the flowers fade away. They start becoming dry and dull. Okay. In the fourth step, the petals drop off. Means the petals of the flower, after fading, they drop off from the flower. In the fifth step, then we can see small green fruit. When the petals of a flower falls down, we can see very small green fruit. Then this fruit grow and ripen. After this, fruits have seeds in them. When we eat the fruit, when we cut and eat the fruit, we find that a seed will be present. As we discussed above, in some fruits there will be only one seed. In some fruits there will be 4 or 5 seeds, and in some fruits many seeds will be present, like pomegranate. Fruits have seeds in them. These seeds grow into new plants. Okay, this is how a flower grows into fruit. Okay, now we will see seeds. Seeds grow into new plants. A baby plant is hidden inside a seed. A seed also stores food for the baby plant. We also eat some seeds. Can you name some seeds? See children, green peas, pulses, etc. These are the seeds which we eat. Here you can see the growth of a seed. When we put the seed into the soil, uh, when we water the soil properly, then a baby plant comes out from the seed. Then it grows and it comes out above the ground, and it becomes a new plant. To grow into a new healthy plant, seeds need proper temperature and light of the sun, and air, water and soil. So in these favorable conditions, only a seed can grow into a new plant. Now children, we will see how are plants different from animals. So there are some differences between plants and animals, as both are living things, but there are some differences. Both animals and plants are living things. Both animals and plants need food, water, and air to breathe. They grow and respond to the changes around them. They reproduce and die. Yet plants are different from animals. Let us see differences. Animals do not make their own food. Animals are dependent for their food on plants or some other animals. Directly or indirectly, they are dependent on plants and other animals. Plants make their own food, as we have seen the process of photosynthesis, with the help of sunlight, water and minerals, air and green color present in the leaves, that is chlorophyll. So plants prepare their own food, but animals do not make their food. Remember the difference. Animals do not make their own food. Plants make their own food. Next point, animals move in search of food and water from place to place, but plants cannot move. They are fixed firmly to the soil. So plants cannot move for in search of food. They prepare their food in their body itself, but animals move in search of food from one place to another place. So these are the main differences in plants and animals. Okay, children. So here our lesson completed. Now we will see about some exercises which are given in our textbook. So whatever you have learned from this lesson, based on that, try to solve these questions. So here, put on your thinking cap. This is choose the correct answer. Uh, this is select the correct option bit. Your first question is carrots, radishes, and beetroots have thick and swollen roots because. Why carrots, radishes, and beetroots have thick and swollen roots? Because here options are they absorb air from the soil, they absorb water and minerals from soil. They have food stored in them. Here correct option is they have food stored in them. In the previous video I told you when plants prepare their food for themselves after using for their body excess food they store in the root or in the stem or in the leaf or in the fruit. So here in case of carrots and radishes and beetroots actually plants store food in the root. So why the root carrots radishes which are the roots why they are swollen? Because they have food stored in them. Okay. Second question, the main function of the stem of a plant is. What is the main function? To pass food and water to other parts of the plant, to make food for other parts of the plant, to absorb water and minerals from the soil. So here is first option is correct, to pass food and water to other parts of the plant. Okay. Third question, the stem of the plant holds the leaves up to. The stem of the plant holds the leaves up to. First option, have fruits, let minerals and water reach the other parts of the plant, allow the leaves to get plenty of sunlight, achieve all of these. So here third option is correct, allow the leaves to get plenty of sunlight. Fourth question, plants like sugarcane and potato are known for storing extra food in their roots, storing extra food in the stem, having big leaves, none of this. Which is correct answer in this? Storing extra food in their stems. So as potato and sugar cane are the stem, these are the edible part of the plant. Here the plant store their food in the stem. So sugar cane and potato is a stem. So here's the correct answer is second option, storing extra food in their stems. Okay, let's see fourth question now. In plants like cabbage, spinach, and lettuce, options, stems perform photosynthesis, roots are tap roots, leaves store food, none of this. So what do you think? What is cabbage? Which part of the plant cabbage is? Cabbage is leaf, spinach is leaf, and lettuce also here. In the leaves plant store their food. So edible part is leaf here. So leaves store food. Correct answer is leaves store food. Okay, so these are the questions from take the correct answer. Now we will see some question from fill in the blanks. We will try to solve this. The dash of the plant helps it to stand upright. The first question is the dash of the plant helps it to stand upright. And answer is root of the plant helps it to stand upright. Second question, the dash holds the leaves up so that they get plenty of sunlight. So stem holds the leaves upright. Okay. Third question, leaves also need dash to make food. Answer is sunlight. A dash turns into a fruit. A flower turns into a fruit. Correct answer is flower. A dash stores food for a new plant. So here answer is seed. A seed stores food for a new plant. So these are the fill in the blanks which we have solved. After this question answers are there, answer in brief and answer in detail. So I am going to forward you words for practice and question answers. So complete this notes from lesson number 2. Okay. So here our lesson completed. I'm forwarding notes. All of you complete your notes. And inshallah, next week we will start new lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.